Before we talk about the actual house, I just want to tell you a few things about how we came to be. So, the house never left the Wells family. All 4 generations, all the 3 generations lived here. The 4th generation never lived here, and they wanted to sell. This was their inheritance. They were just, why are we keeping this house? We're never going to live here. They put it up for sale about 14 years ago, and they got an offer. It was from Cumberland Farms or somebody like that wanted the property and tear down the house. But because John Daly was working on his historic preservation, and he found this house, and when he learned who the family was this house is too important, it has to be saved. And so he approached the family, and they gave us 10 years to raise the money, because we knew that the state would offer us a grant. Well, it took us a little bit longer, but the family was gracious. They held on to their promise. With the help of the state and the generosity of the family, we were able to purchase and save Green Gables. So what you're looking at is before we get the chance to restore it. We're raising money now so that we can restore it. But also bear in mind that they thought they were going to be selling this house to Cumberland Farms. So they took everything out. So as you notice, it doesn't have chandeliers, it doesn't have doorknobs, it didn't have any furniture. So we are going to open a museum with no furniture. Well, how fun is that going to be? Not at all. So,
and they did actually come and live here full time.
Oh, they did? They eventually migrated down?
They first came down because of her health in the winter.
Right. Now, was it ultimately their age and health that motivated them to stay down here permanently? Just to not endure the travel?
What is the big deal about this house? Well, there aren't very many 150-year-old houses. So they are special now. This kind of gives
These are just some of the flashcards that they'll use in the tour here. And I'm just going through quick. You can come and check it out, but just to give you a rough idea, that's the original house, and I'll have some exterior clips. But the wife, Mrs. Wells, was more interested in the Queen Anne style, and so she had turrets and bay windows and things installed onto the property. But this is the first iteration here. So, all right, let me put these back, and then I'll do a shot of the room for you guys. All right, normally I stay quiet, but we can give you some context here. So that's Mr. Wells' desk. That black oxide that you saw earlier, this is embossed, or however that's said, with the black oxide. He came up with that to prevent rust in pipes in New York City back in the late 19th century. So this is the receiving room here. We were just in the ladies' drawing room. So this is actually teak, this screening right here. I think you saw that maybe. I don't know if I included that in one of the panels, other panels. And stenciling is original. So I'll go back and join the group here. There's a shot of the front entrance, which is under repair. So anyway, here's the ladies' drawing room or parlor. All right, I'll get you some more stuff in a little bit here.
Everybody says the same thing. It must be true.
Oops, that light glare. It's hard to get that.
Before we go, I do have a lovely picture.
This was the first high school in Melbourne, Florida, with the Widow Walk on top.
The edge of the river, just where the... But it burned down twice, and in 1927, I believe, or 26, the second time it burned down, they didn't rebuild it, so it doesn't exist today. But he built this beautiful walkway because he owned all the land all the way down to the Carlton Hotel. And along the bluff, he built this beautiful path that was canopied by trees. I'll tell you a cute little story really quick. It was the tradition because, you know who found that beautiful... I know you want to stand in front of the thing?
No, I'm okay. Here, go ahead.
So,
this way.
And this is the original library for Melbourne, Florida, the first library built in Melbourne. This is William Wells' bedroom, and he actually passed in this room. And then we'll go to Nora Wells' bedroom.
yes.
And I'm going to just do a quick shot of it. This is Nora's room here.
And upstairs.
Okay. This is one of the children's bedrooms.
Yeah.
And this is the old rope bed that was held together as a support system by rope. And this has been another bedroom but turned into a children's room. And we have an old writing desk for children with lessons on there, a secretary. And then we have one of the upstairs bathrooms, which was one of the first indoor bathrooms in Melbourne, Florida. That's an ice box right there.